Hi everyone, it's Frugal here. As always, I have my coffee because otherwise somebody might just get killed. So today, let's talk about the business of content creators and influencers. So, a little bit about me, if you didn't know. I have about just over 25,000 followers as of date. On Twitter, I have got about 1,000 email subscribers on my email list, and I've got a blog, getting a couple of clicks on there as well, and a little bit of following, on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and Instagram as well. So basically, it's a little bit. It's not huge. It's not a million, but I have learned a couple of lessons, right? So let's first start and just chat about this, right? What is an influencer and what is a content creator? A content creator creates content. They are not necessarily influencers, but they could actually be creating content for influencers or for businesses or for other people. They might be writing blog posts, they might be creating videos, they might be doing music. They're creating content, something valuable that people actually think is really amazing. Now, if those people start getting a following, right, and they have lots of people following them, even something up like from 1,000 upwards, I would say, has some form of influence that they actually have over people. So you get your micro influencers, that is normally less than about 15,000. I would say anything actually less than 30,000 is actually quite a micro influencer. And then what you get is you get your big influencers. Now those people like 100, 200, 300,000, a million, 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, even some of them can have a lot of say and a lot of influence in people's lives, what they do or what they buy and why they do that. Now, in many cases, you get influencers that aren't content creators and you get content creators that aren't influencers. But you do get people that are both. So here's a couple of examples. We get influencers. Those are normally people that that are celebrities, and they're really just popular for no apparent reason. They look, I'm smiling. That, they're probably maybe half pretty or maybe not even pretty. But those people are basically just there for show. They just like, look, I'm amazing. Then what you get is you get content creators. Those people sometimes work behind the scenes of big companies, of agencies, and they could be even, working for a company that does sound dubbing or working with sound management, sound engineering. And what they do is those people create content. There could be blogs, it could be music, it could be videos, it could be artwork, it could be any content which people appreciate. It could be NFTs. Anything like that where people say, listen, where people actually creating something and something that people value. You get a lot of people that create a lot of stuff and it's absolutely not valuable. So for me, I believe content creation and content creators should create things that are valuable. But sometimes these content creators get a following and people love what they say, what they do. Coffee, yes, I'll have another one. And from this, they basically get the following, and coffee, yes, they get the following from coffee. And then this combination of content creation and following creates a cult-like relationship between the followers and the influencer and content creator. This joint thing basically becomes really powerful. And basically, when it normally comes to content creation, those people normally have a speciality. It's also when it comes to influencers, it's also around a certain thing. Some people are popular for absolutely no reason, but normally they've got 2 or 3 or 4 areas or even one area that they very much specialize in. Now for me as Frugal Local, I specialize in property, that is investment property and buying property, as well as personal finance, that is your money, your personal money matters. And the third one is small business, because I run a couple of small businesses myself. Now, when I create content around those 3 things. So in this video, I'm talking about the business of, influencers and content creators. So it would make sense for me now to talk about how do you monetize this, because it's a business. Remember, you're not doing this for charity. You're doing this as a business. You're doing it as something that you're looking at monetizing in some way. So here's a couple of ways that you can monetize. Number 1, access to market. when you are giving other brands or people access to your market, you can charge them. This is in the form of sponsored tweets, sponsored blog posts, sponsored content such as even videos or walkthroughs about their service or anything like that. We've seen quite a couple of these interesting cases where it's had a huge impact. We've recently seen a very big influencer commenting about a special cream that they have been using for stretch marks, and basically all are like a huge market chain in South Africa. All of them basically sold out this product within about a week. So that's just absolutely crazy. And the power of influencers and basically then getting paid for doing things like that, it's just phenomenal. You can basically work with a brand as long as it aligns with your brand and with who you are and doesn't detract from your your offering and your value proposition. It's a win-win situation. I'm not going to use words like synergy and mutual beneficency in this case because that is just retarded. Another way that you can make money is through running ads or affiliate marketing. Remember, these two go hand in hand. You can do affiliate marketing, which basically means that you're selling an ebook and other people can sell it on your behalf. These could be things like ebooks, courses, music, videos, edutainment, interesting things, things about your journey, things about who you are. It could be anything from cooking lessons right through to how to budget. Even, I've seen very, very interesting things with regards to apps, or even games like that people do, online games that people actually can subscribe to and then, get paid for it, which is quite amazing, even in the influencer and content creator space. So there's a lot of different things that you can do when it comes to that. Another way, yes, you can do, like I've mentioned, the ads on your website. You can also do like pay-per-click Google ads that you can run, AdSense ads. So the other way that you can do is, think about that now. You can basically go and partner with other influencers, other content creators, bring out your own product range. You could have a store that you're actually selling some of your own, say, if you're a skincare and health expert and influencer and content creator, you can sell your products. You can sell some of your, like in a consulting way, sell your time and say, listen, if you want an hour of my time, I'm going to charge you this much money for it. And there's so many excellent ways that you can actually monetize it. So please don't think it's just about selling sponsored content. What you can do as well is you can work with your company that you work for at the moment and basically sell, space to them and work with them. I've seen people as well creating content for their brands. I actually wrote an article for my previous employer for them. So it does happen, and it can happen that you can make a lot of money through content creation and sponsored posts and being an influencer. But remember, you don't want to just set up your profile to sell stuff. You set up your profile to add value, to give something to people that people actually want. So let's start now with how do you actually now become a content creator? Yes, I can go through the whole list of starting a WordPress blog, getting, like your social profiles, having pretty pictures, looking amazing, and like beautiful, and saying, yes, look, I am fitting the part. But a lot of times it's not about fitting the part. It's really about adding valuable content, things that people want to read, and specializing in a niche, even if it's a small niche, something like specializing in hot sauces and chilies, something like having conversations with people, specific people, and adding hot wings, which is a really cool channel. Another one which is really cool is Will It Blend, which is a YouTube channel that specializes in chucking things into a industrial strength blender by Blendtec and seeing if it will blend. They've got a very interesting couple of videos, anything from iPhones that they chuck in there right through to PC games to whatever things that they chuck in there. Now, specializing in something like that as edutainment, entertainment, fun or something, and saying, this is my offering and this is what I'm going to offer you. You can now say, okay, I'm going to focus on this. And I'm going to optimize my website. I'm going to optimize my offering, my blog, my social media profiles, whatever the case might be, to offer content around this. That is going to make you valuable. Secondly, what you need to do as well is you need to connect with people that are influencers in the same area as you. For example, if you are in the personal finance space, you need to now go and say, well, I'm offering, I'm chatting with people in the personal finance space that is in the same country as you are, that are connected, that understand these things, that can help you if you're not saying the right thing in the right blog post or in the right video. And that happens. I mean, I've had some of the people that I'm connected with saying, no, you're not going to do that. You should do it this way. Or no, that is not the right way to do it. Because if you do it like that, you're probably going to burn your fingers. Or don't do this. This is financial advice. You do not want to do that. So connecting with those people, building relationships with those people, and having interviews with them will help you grow your following. I mean, I've had multiple spaces with really great influencers and content creators, and it's helped so much in my following and their following, and building the community, and basically coming together and saying, here, this is who we are, this is the community that we have, and we can grow together, and we're not in competition, we're helping each other growing more. For example, and I just want to mention this because this is important, they are not in competition with me. I'm not in competition with them. I have multiple times, and actually as recent as today, actually referred people to some of the brands that I've been working with and said, this influencer has a better fit for you. Let's get this person involved in what we have right here so that we can say, here, building the community, we're sharing the business. And if we're sharing the business like that, it basically means we're spreading the money around, and they will also refer business to me when that time comes. So that is a mouthful about influencers, right? We're talking about things like the business of influencers, how do you make money from that? We're talking about how do you become an influencer? What is it that you need to think about, and the platforms and the niches that you need to have. So knowing all of that about content creators and influencers, have a wonderful day. Happy investing.